the channel. If you haven't already, hit the like, share, subscribe button for me. Join the VSOP, go turn on all post notifications so you can tune when I drop a video. Today we're actually outside right now. We got the charger, battery charger on the SEC right now. On the S-Class. So haven't actually started the car in probably 2 months now. Actually started it yesterday after charging the battery. Started right up, no problems. Let it run for a bit. So I'm letting the battery charge fully now. So, you know, it can be fully charged. The E350 here, same deal. Charged the battery on it, started, ran it for a little bit yesterday. Actually gonna probably try to start it again. See if the battery held the charge, and if it didn't, I'm gonna stick this charger back on here. Oh, not back on here. Well, back on here because I did stick it on here, but I didn't charge it. Stick it on here to charge it 100%. I just, you know, got the car to start. So, yeah. We do have the rims for the car. I still got to get the rims drilled and the center cap changed, but we do have the rims for the car. So wheels will be going on soon. I got the cover on it now. Hood up with the cover on it. That's why it looks crazy right now. So I just don't want it to be exposed. So yeah, let's see what this battery charge is. It's not gonna show me the percentage for some reason, but probably we'll start now. So let's actually see. All right, so you guys can see the car does need some work. Chrome is pitted on the windows, so I'm gonna have to get these painted or rewrapped, probably painted. Put in the comment section what you guys think. I'm thinking painting everything, so I'm thinking painting the mirrors, door handles, chrome, or wrapping it all the same body color, or black, or maybe this just black and the rest, you know. But I think I want to do a chrome delete, pretty sure. You see we got a little bubble back there, which is kind of nice. But again, like I said, the car does need some work. So it's actually going to see if it's going to start. See, front seats are pretty good. Rear seats definitely gotta, you know, that needs some work. The dashboard's pretty good in conditions, no cracks. So, let's start this car. So, got the car. So the fan whistle going because I did hit the heat. Check the car out, and the heat and everything haven't been working in this car for, you know, haven't been gone in this car, used on this car for a minute, so it is whistling now. So that's what you guys are hearing. It wasn't doing that before I hit it, so that's how I know it's the heat, the thruster, radiator belt, whatever that is, that thing is called. I forgot exactly what it is. That's why it's whistling. But yeah, definitely bottom of the month. This car hopefully will be in the shop. All this will be taken care of. Let's take this battery thing. The car started right up. You got no problems with the car starting right up. Even when it idles, after it's been ran, the car sounds fine. Also sounds good. That's some work to be done. The car also isn't being driven, so you guys know what comes with that. So, yeah, hopefully, bottom of the month, the car will be on the road. Try to get these rims drilled by the middle of the month. Get some tires, put them on the car, put them on the tow truck so it can bring to the mechanic, and then we can get this on the way. But for summertime, definitely springtime, this car should be skid out. Let me take this battery charger off. So, give me 1 minute. Charge it. So, let's see if it starts with charging. If it didn't, then the car's gonna die again because it's not being driven anymore. So if you can hear that, a lot of you guys that have SCC, this is the difference between the US one. The US one and the Euro one. The Euro one is a lot louder. Like I've heard the US one going. I've heard them actually going on the road. And when you hit the accelerator on the US ones, you can't hear it. They're very quiet. So if you hear this one, you get more, a little bit more oomph than the on the battery starting. But yeah, so this car does need gas and an ABS light on. Probably because the car, I don't know. But see, all this car has to do is just be driven. A lot of these old cars, they just have to be driven. When you drive them, when you run them, you don't have all these issues. When it starts to run, it calms down a little bit. You don't even get as much whistle, but it's definitely got to be sorted going through. So it runs smooth. This car is not supposed to sound like how it sounds. It's supposed to be a little bit smoother. Not a little bit, a lot smoother. So again, like I said, guys, this car has to go to the mechanic. Then it has to go to the body shop because it has scratches. So it needs to be buffed. Corrected quite a few stacks in the car. So, the funny part is after looking at the car and seeing photos and videos online about Euros look at this rims like. When it's done right, I actually do like it just like this with just a set of wheels on it. So again, this car is actually going to be fun once we get to the part, of doing a little extras to it. So again, you guys can hear now it's running pretty smooth. Definitely better than when we started it. Again, it hasn't been started in like 2 months. That's the one advantage with these older Benzes is that you can leave them pretty much like that. Get a battery charger, stick the charger on it, and it'll run. So. Yeah, I really love the way this car just looks. It needs work, it does, but I just love the way the car looks. It hasn't been wiped off. It's dusty right now. But yeah, so again, hit the like, share, subscribe button for me. Join the VSOP. Turn on all post notifications so you can when I drop a video. You guys can see. Yeah, it does need some work. Got some scratches in the hood, but I have to get it on the road. I have to get it, mechanically ready and drivable, so that we can take it and actually get the work done. And that's how we do it. But springtime, I want this car. The goal for me by the springtime, I want this car together. I want both of these cars together. This one's probably going to come first, the E350. Yeah, it's probably going to come first, but I want these cars together by the springtime. Got like 2-3 months to do it, so we'll get it together. Yeah, so put in the comment section what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see the AMG kit? Do you guys want to see an AMG wide body? Do you guys want to see the Roadhouse look with the standard, the standard body? Put it in the comment section. Again, we got some work to do. I'm gonna show you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's a lot of work to be done to this car, but again, it's gonna be a lot of content for you guys. Quite a few videos will be coming for this car. A lot of you guys enjoyed the SEO videos, so this one, yeah, because we gotta do. I'll tell you. Let me get in the car. Actually, I'll tell you guys what we gotta do. In this car, we're actually gonna have to touch the body up. We got to get the engine work done. We got to touch the body up. I got the wheels already. We got to get tires for the wheels. We also have to do a whole new stereo in the car. And we're going to probably have to add about 2, maybe 4 speakers in here. So, yeah, about 2, maybe 4 speakers just inside the cabin. And then we're going to do subs in the trunk. So yeah, we have a few things to do on this car. So again, it'll be a lot of content for you guys, a lot of videos. Yeah, I'll tell you guys right now, this is the car, like, I want this channel to blow up. I want this channel to do well. So this is the car that I'm hoping is really going to bring everything together, more than the other ones have, because it is different. And then once we get this one done, we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping this really is the car that blows the channel up quite a bit. So all the guys that have been watching the channel, people who have been watching every video, I actually do appreciate it. Don't think I don't. Even if I don't respond to the comments, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, hitting the like button, definitely. So as long as you guys keep, wanting to see these cars, want to continue to see, us dress cars, build cars on this channel, whatever, keep hitting the comment section, keep hitting the like button, share the videos, put them in the forums and group chats, put them in the forums, car forums, Facebook groups, and help me blow the channel up. Yeah, so, I'm really hoping that this car is the one that's going to bring it all together, and really blow it up, because one, this is going to be a theme build. It's the first theme build that I've seen, seen in the Benz world. So, I'm really hoping that, this is the one. And I love this car, actually. I do like this car a lot. So we're gonna see what's what's gonna happen. But I really am hoping this is the one that's gonna bring it home. Especially since there's so much to do on this car that it's gonna be a lot of content, a lot of videos. Quite a few videos. So if you guys put in the comment section again, what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see the standard Roadhouse body, a wide body, or a regular AMG body? Put it in the comment section. Again, because we had, either I'm gonna have to get the chrome or I'm gonna have to get new bumpers for the car. So, aftermarket bumpers. So, yeah. Let's actually see if this car will start now that we had the charge on for a minute. See, this one, if you guys have an SEC or you guys are interested in having an SEC, see, now we're good. if you guys are interested in buying an SEC, I'll tell you guys right now, okay, the differences. I'm gonna give you just some of the differences. I'm gonna do a whole video on this, you know, when we get into this car, you know, deep into this car. But all right, so the thing with the SECs, okay, the Euros versus the US ones, okay, for a lot of you guys who don't know, because I've seen a lot of guys on the phones who seem to don't know, are guessing. I'm not gonna get into the engine differences. I'm really just gonna get into, well, let's get into some of the engine differences. The Euro versus the US SEC. The US SEC has longer bumpers and it has different headlights. The headlights on the US one have a plastic bezel, okay, that surrounds the actual headlight piece. These, also on the US one, the car was geared towards more so comfort and luxury, like you see in the new S-Class coupes. That's what it was more so geared towards, okay? It's a quiet car. It's not loud. Even if you hear one on the road, it's a car that, you know, it might pass by you and you might not even hear it. It's that kind of car. Now, okay, the 560 US SEC, okay, now let me start with the 500. The 500 SEC, the American one, okay, when it first came out, the complaints on the car was that it was too slow, okay? It was a heavy car, okay, and I forgot what the horsepower was. I think it was like 180, 90, something like, maybe, I don't know, maybe even less, you know, but the horsepower on that car was so low and the car was so heavy that it had complaints, okay? Now, when you go over to Europe, okay, on the 500 European SEC, the engine, the compression, the exhaust, okay, are all different. And there might be a couple of other things. Put in the comment section what else is different, but they're all tuned a bit differently, okay? So on the 500 European, okay, the horsepower rating I think was about 238, something in there. It was 230 something, okay? But also on the European one, okay, you didn't have, see on the US one, when they ship the cars into the States, in the doors they put a some type of crossbar, like sort of like a beam for accidents. So if somebody runs into the side of the car, okay, the door is not just gonna fold and crumple basically, okay? There were also exhaust modifications, okay, and there was also you know, you had the bigger bumpers, okay? So when the US ones, when the 560 came into the US, okay, it was a little bit of a heavier car because of all the modifications, okay, and it was also restricted more because of the exhaust modifications for the EPA, okay. So you guys have to add all of that into account, okay. So when you look at a 500 European, it's basically like a stripped version of a 560 in a sense, okay. And the 560s were imported basically, okay, as basically to be able to keep up with the 500 European, okay. So it's basically the 560 is a 500 European just rebashed into a 560, okay, with a bigger displacement to account for the exhaust restriction, okay, and also the engine compression and a few of the other things. But you guys got to understand that the gas in Europe is different, okay. The EPA, the emissions in Europe is different. So, you know, that's why the 560, really that's why the 560 I think was even released and changed a little bit, because of so many complaints of the US 500 and the comparison to the 500 European. The 500 European was just, you know, they said it was just a better car. Okay. Now, there are some other differences, like the differential on the 500 and 560s are different. You know, there are a few differences, you know, but those are the main differences in terms of why I believe the 560 was even introduced into, the 560 US spec was introduced to the US. Because if you look at the 560 European, the Euro spec, it's another different car. It's, you know, even I think the 88s, 89s, I think maybe I want to say at the 87, but I'm not sure. Put it in the comment section. That's when they boosted them to 300 horsepower. And I think like 85 to 87, or 85, 86, 87, or 86, 87, 88. That's when they were 274. Or it might have a certain option to be 300. Put it in the comment section. But I know that there's two different 560s in Europe. Okay, there's one that's 300 horsepower, and then there's one that sits at like 274 or something like that. Okay, then they have the 500 euro. Okay, which is what the 560 US. Okay, is basically supposed to be, you know, a US clone of. Okay, now if you guys get a 560 European from like 89, 88, 90, you know, different car, 300 horsepower. This is a different car, you know, and they're worth a lot more money. So, I've never actually heard too many people talk about the differences. I'm not going to get into the, you know, the specifics. I just wanted to put out there that there are a few different SECs. There's also a 420. Pretty sure it's a 420. Which is, those are extremely rare. A 380. And, you know, and there's versions of them. So you got a 380 US spec, and then you got a 380 European spec. I'm sure you got it for the 420 as well, you know, for the 500 and then for the 560. Okay, but all the European ones are all faster. All the European ones, they breathe a little bit different. The exhaust is just a little bit louder. It sounds just more like, you know, even this car, the 500 euro, it makes, it's, once I saw the 560, like, because there's somebody close to us that has a 560. And once I saw the 560 and saw how it drove and heard it, and I was like, yeah, it is a different car. You know, because I've also seen somebody last summer with a 500, and we went to a car show, 500 European Carrot du Châtelet. Okay, so I didn't get to hear it, though. It was just parked. But the 560, the US one, when you hear it, you don't really hear it. You know, that's why I was, you know, revving the car, like you feel this car a lot. You know, you hear it. It's more like a muscle car. You know, and that's kind of like what I wanted. I wanted, you know, something like a Chevelle or, you know, a Nova or something like that. You know, because I just always, you know, kind of like, you know, I like muscle cars, but, you know, Chevelles, no, they're too expensive. You know, these weren't crazy expensive, you know, and they weren't. So now the prices are starting to go up, and you're starting to see them sit at certain numbers. But, you know, yeah, so basically that's it, guys. I just wanted to get into a little bit of it. I'm going to, you know, start getting into the SEC and histories and, you know, all the different versions and go in depth and all of that. But, yeah, you know, this channel isn't an information channel. Okay, I'm not really doing car reviews on here. I'm really doing, you know, this channel is to, again, we drive cars on this channel that you don't see every day. Okay, and, yeah, basically that's what we do. So, you know, hit the like, share, subscribe button for me. Join the VSOP so turn on all post notifications for me. Yeah, definitely got a few ideas for this car, even in the inside, interior. Thinking about doing stars on the roof. The outside of the system, stars on the roof. Tell me what you guys think. Stars on the roof. I'm thinking about wrapping the wood, guys, black. Because I'm just tired of looking at brown wood, you know, and I don't really like the way it looks on blue. So I'm thinking about just wrapping it black. You know, wrap it black. Even some of the black panels in here, you know, I'm thinking about wrapping those a different color as well. You know, maybe silver, you know, I don't know, you know. But definitely I think I want to wrap the wood. Stars in the ceiling. I mean, it really isn't that much to do in here. But, you know, those are two things. I saw some speedometer gauges on eBay, you know, that I wanted to change them to. That weren't like the standard Mercedes ones. They're a little bit different, a little bit modern, but they're tasteful. So I like the way they look. I was thinking about doing that, you know, for a different look. And that's pretty much it on the interior. You know, and we got to redo the back seat, you know, so maybe just a seat cover back there for now, you know, until we get back there, because ain't nobody really even gonna be sitting back there. That's the whole thing, you know. I wish I could take it out and just put two big subwoofers back there, but I wouldn't do that in this car, you know. So, but yeah, you know, put it in the comment section what you guys think. yeah, so, you know, there's a few things gonna do to this car, but yeah, it should be fun. I can't wait until this car is done, and then I can sit it, you know, we can sit it next to the SL, take videos and pictures of it. It should look really cool together. Yeah, put it in the comment section what you guys think, guys. I'm like milking the video right now, but, you know, yeah, it's probably gonna be the end of this video. Oh, no, also, I do want to put a rear view camera in here. You know, rear view camera. I want to put a screen in here so I can have Apple CarPlay, but I want to sit it right on the dash. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really too much to do to this car outside of the stars and the system, you know, and the wood wrap, because there's not too much. And also, I do want to put an exhaust on this car, so I do want to make it, you know, not like, you know, super ignorant loud, you know, on a Mercedes, because, you know, that's a Mercedes, but I do want to make it sort of like that old AMG sound. I want to make it, you know, rumble, you know. I don't want to make it loud, not like the Gran Turismo, not that, I'm not doing that, but something like, you know, a rumble, you know, a little muscle car sound, you know. I gotta search and see what they have, what's really out there. You know, I don't want it to sound like a, you know, a Chevelle is so stupid loud. Like, I don't want that. I want something where it's like, you know, you hear it go by, but it's just not loud. But it's, you know, something. We're actually gonna change the steering wheel as well. So, thinking about putting some kind of either wood wheel in here or maybe some kind of sport wheel. I'm not sure yet. Sport wheel might be cool in here, actually. You know, but I'm not sure yet. Put it in the comment section what you guys think. Should we put a wood wheel in the car? Should we put a sport wheel in the car? Sort of like, you guys know what a sport wheel is. It's, you know, wheel that's not perfectly round. Racer wheel, you know, tight wheel. But not like, you know, not no Sparko or anything like that. Like, sort of like maybe like a Nardi racing wheel or something. I don't know. You know, or something like that. I don't know. You know, I have to look. But I did find a couple of options online that weren't too expensive. So, you know, it doesn't even have to be a Nardi wheel. You know, it's a steering wheel. I'm not really, you know, that, you know, crazy over a steering wheel. But maybe a wheel like a Chevelle or something like that, muscle car steering wheel. That might be cool. You know, so again, you know, I'm gonna look around and see. I gotta get another taillight. I gotta get a passenger side taillight for this car. Lens, not the whole tail. I gotta get the lens because the lens is cracked. I got the mirrors for the car. I got the wheels for the car. I didn't get the tires yet, but, you know, I'm trying to gather up the pieces for it. So, you know, I have everything, and we can get to it. And that's really it. You know, there's really nothing else that I can see. But we gotta get this car on the road. One thing, yeah, we gotta get this car on the road. So, put it in the comment section again, guys. Any mods that you guys want to see on the car, any ideas that you guys can throw at me, you know, I definitely appreciate it. Put it in the comment section. I'ma catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.